Danganronpa.
Oh my god, it's Tero. Okay, hello everybody. My name is... By the way, please ignore my voice. I'm sick and my voice is kind of weird, I think. I don't know. Hi, my name is Madam. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Goodbye Despair. This is the second part of the last class trial. Or it might not be the last class trial. Might be another one after this. But in the last episode, we started the first part of the class trial for Nagito's death. We found out that Nagito, so all those like stab wounds and the freaking spear and stuff, that was all him. So basically he did that all to himself. Which means he is technically the killer, I think. Unless I'm wrong and then it somehow like changes during today's episode. But yeah. But then who's gonna be punished? Because in the last game, when that happened, when Sakura took her own life, there was still a punishment. So who's gonna be punished in this one? We don't know. Might be the traitor. I still don't know who the traitor is, by the way. Anyways, I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. I can't do the voices. God damn it.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too.
Good for you, Monami.
I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
You show him.
That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning,
I didn't mention this,
our discussion
but
advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the
the
spear.
death did not
It's better to
appear
confirm
in,
if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
what do you call it?
Other possibilities.
It didn't appear in the file.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Oh, overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. I think I do know what it is. Well, not exactly.
Let us consider a...
Enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Those relatively slow, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. What's hydrolysis? So hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. It feels like it was secure by storing it in a cool place in the third class or plastic container away from sunlight.
Different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
We're calling Nagito's death. Is there something I overlooked?
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way he...
Was the cause of death something that cannot...
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible
So
method.
he was poisoned to death. So that would be cause of death, right? Was he still alive technically when he did all that stuff to himself?
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears!
You're totally overvaluing that tail!
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
Oh,
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be
the
impossible.
gas. I just read it.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of
I
possibilities
literally just
yet.
read it on the file thing.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear!
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it. It was like something about the gas. I always forget what I need to... Guess. Damn it. Question 2. How poison into Nagito's body? There's nose. Right? Yes. Oh my god, we're going so fast. Oh my god, we're going so fast. Wait, that was it? Oh, so 2 questions. Okay, my bad. I mean, not my bad.
It's all coming together! What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
Mm-hmm.
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This ingested liquid is highly potent, takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its fertility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Because of the fire. The reason we didn't bring in the poisonous gas, so we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should be able to explain the mystery too. Sorry, not this fire, the sprinklers.
I see!
Sorry.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
No, we did not. Oh, sorry.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
The fire would have also made it worse, right? In the gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So, yeah. Wait. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
What do you mean, so what?
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Or maybe he didn't? Oh, I mean, maybe he did try to, but... I don't know.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean... Not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No. No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
That's right.
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
That is strange. If Nagito really brought the poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been there behind is the container?
I see!
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange.
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keeps it secured by storing in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
Ooh, well, maybe?
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know who, but when we were throwing those bottles, maybe somebody already had the bottle of poison in their hand, and then when they all threw those bottles, then the person who was holding the poison threw that as well. And then, yeah. Oh my gosh. The thing is, who threw it? Who had that poison?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just two!
To what?
Like, does that really matter all that much?
It kinda does. Luigi.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
Maybe he didn't? I don't know.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet?
Nope.
I'm not...
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But...
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else.
True.
But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
Yeah, he would.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga! Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Aha! What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. I told you. What did I say? I said that when they were throwing those bottles, someone had the bottle of poison in their hand and then threw it at the same time as the others threw those bottles. What did I say? Oh my god! Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means that the thing he used as a container was... What are we doing? Oh, hangman. Fire grenade! I already know this. Boom, fire grenade. Fire grenade!
Got it! I see! I got it!
No, Hajime. I got it before you, okay? Don't take my... I had it before you, Hajime.
The fire grenades!
That's what I said.
Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
Okay, that I didn't know. I didn't know he put the poison inside the fire grenade. I thought someone had... Never mind. Never mind.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but... the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Oh. We found that at the scene of the
You just
crime,
have
right?
to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Yes, she did.
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible! Miss Sonia just said so right now!
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that... I was not finished reading. Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade were swapped with the poison. Hold up, where is it? Oh, this.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
But it's not just any piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is a...
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue?
What do you mean, what's the issue?
Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
When we threw those bottles.
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see!
Hello?
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yes! That's what I just said.
I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
Exactly, but who?
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? But you said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
We don't know.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Person prepared the poison. One of us?
Crap!
I see!
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Crap!
I see!
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Crap!
Damn it. Oh, right.
I see!
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder.
And to do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry! Please vote me as the killer!
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right! There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras! If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial...
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Huh?
Please stop! I will never become queen!
What are you doing in the bathroom, Sonia?
How can you? I'm so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this.
Oh, okay. There's the argument. Alright. What goes there? And then the poison goes here.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message.
Who's hugging who? Who's holding who?
After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire... It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
It could be any one of us.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way Hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in despair? No.
Damn it!
What did he believe in? His talent. Oh, his talent. My bad. Sorry.
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
And he did the same thing when the first killing happened in the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck, and was able to get clean duty just as he wanted. Okay.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought... it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along.
Traitor?
A person to set up as the
The
killer.
traitor.
A target?
The traitor!
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't
The
know it.
traitor!
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I didn't even have to... No, I didn't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is.
I see!
I told you. It's the traitor.
That's it? The traitor!
Exactly.
Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
From the very beginning?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It would work with his any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use a traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then, it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened?
Then we would have ended the trial more quicker?
Would it have Stop Nagito from acting so reckless?
Oh. Oh, the bomb's here. Sorry.
Huh?
Maybe?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
True.
Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
I don't know.
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
I don't know.
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
I don't even know who it is. That's what I'm... Oh my god. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who it is. I don't know who the traitor is. Oh my gosh. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna stop at a random person. Whoever stops at, then I will choose that person. I'm closing my eyes, by the way. And stop. Obviously not, because she's dead. Again. 1. Stop. Dead. God damn it. Hey, say that again. Dead. God. Man. Okay, I did say that I was gonna, that whoever I stop at, I'm gonna choose that person. But I know he's not the traitor. Okay. Okay, let's just pick him. Then we'll pick the next person, and the next person will go like that. I'm gonna lose his life, but whatever. I know it's not him, but... Nope, see? Okay. Who's after Kazuichi? Alright, let's go, Honey. So confused, I can't go any longer. I don't have any other options. Okay. Sorry, I lost my life. That's right.
We will never give up!
Okay, so it's not the... I'm just choosing random at this point. Okay. Who didn't I choose? No.
It's... you?
No.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Huh?
Please! Hold on!
But she did the thing. She put her handbook on the thing and it didn't go off, so... Of course she's not.
Aw, you totally guessed right.
Huh?
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
Are we? I'm kind of skeptical. I'm kind of skeptical about this.
I'm the traitor.
Are you though?
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki.
But why does it
you
feel
serious right
like
now?
it's not right?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right?
Like,
Surely you must be joking.
like the way she's... Like, the way she's saying it, the way she's saying, like, I'm the traitor, as if she's not actually the traitor. Right? Or am I just being in denial?
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? Up till now, you've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying future foundation, that is obviously a lie.
It feels like a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity.
We do?
So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
What do you mean Chiaki's relationship? Bringing it here is that the only way? What do you mean? There's no connection.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you. I'll lower your grades. Burst open and mix! I won't let you. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you. Burst open and mix! Don't defy your teacher. I'll lower your grades. Burst open and mix! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along.
What?
Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Monomi's notebook.
This is the end!
I was like, Mon.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me.
know.
Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, as they were talking to everyone for the first time, Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya as the leader, a lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
Huh? What is this? Is this Monomi's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No. The truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Monokuma?
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in the entry was... I forgot. Which one was it again? Final Danganronpa.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Hajime tries to go to the final Danganronpa today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to the Octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
See, this part.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
Yeah.
She tested it out right away after being told
Oh
it
my
would only
gosh.
react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
Oh.
She knew?
Oh my gosh, I just remembered that when she did that, I was like, oh my gosh. I thought she was a traitor. I was like, oh my gosh. If she was a traitor, blah blah blah.
That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not!
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't believe, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
Oh my god. I think I'm Sonia right now. I'm like in denial.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn...
Sonia secretly used one of the bombs on the military base. Many heroes have found out the bombs were fake at the time when it was fairly peak at the whole thing.
Off the bomb. Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move towards the path she's showing us.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor,
It
there's no
really
way
says in her
Chiaki would...
account.
If that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake... Me, when I tried to
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Oh.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that,
Then you would have been figured out right away.
I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
Girl, I know you're in denial too.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh my gosh. Girl, I know you're in denial just like me. Crap, I forgot which one it was. Huh?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake!
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What
Monami.
matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami
Who?
who knew that bomb was fake!
Who?
That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand!
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito go obtain... Sorry, then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder... If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying!
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
Sonia and I are both in denial. I was just like, no, she's not the traitor.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
No. A B? Well, actually, no. That makes sense because I did choose some wrong answers. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness. Loneliness. Sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But, even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe, with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. I don't want to do this. Can I pick myself? Can I pick myself? Can I pick myself? You guys, oh my god. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to pick her. Can I choose myself? Can I take her place? Please? I don't want to. Actually, what happens if I do pick myself? Please? No. No. I have to choose her. I don't want to.
Even so.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and have the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komeita's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means the bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it. Would have been better if I could have said it sooner. But I couldn't say it no matter what. Cause I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well?
Even if you want to fly, even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I would never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. Can't even do the voice because of my voice. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan. Huh.
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed!
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are
That
you serious?
was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all to form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so... He probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think? Huh?
Hey!
Hey,
Come on now!
hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru. Are they related?
I can't lose!
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight, even if I know it's a fight, I can't win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
What, come on, like, died.
No,
I'm not dead. Oh, a new one freaking came out. Phew. Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet.
That's...
Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Just gonna repeat.
Hey,
Not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive
Of course,
you.
I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let
I will
you.
protect them with my life. Monomi, you...
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh.
How many? Not that much. Just around 1060? What? Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million? Oh wait, that's 1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 1052, 1056. Oh, 10 up 52, 10 up 56, and then 10 up 60. That's 10 to the 60th power. After all this, you're so joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Did you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clothes are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? What? Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn
You're
it!
just bluffing. Monomi, finish him off.
Hey!
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give him Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic?
Could it be?
Have you really obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring out magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, oh my god. My voice. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
In the end, even if Monomi risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong!
Oh, that's to the power. Okay, my bad.
There's no value in that life you're
Usually
risking.
if it says 10 to the power of 60, it'll be 10, and then above the 10 will be like a small writing of 60. That's 10 to the power of 60 to me.
So
Sorry.
how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see, you just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monomi. Well, let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
what the hell's going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
Please listen!
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Hold on. Just a little more time.
Shing!
To wait or not to wait, That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it,
I'm sorry.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment! Special bleeding service!
Huh?
Uh-huh. Sorry.
That is...
even if I'm here, I'd just be burdened anyway. And not just that.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Love, love.
Bye, everyone.
Oh. Oh no. I don't want to.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh my gosh. Game over. Chiaki's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. You too, Monomi. Oh, Space Invaders? Oh my god, run! Run, Chiaki! Run! Oh, Tetris. Oh my gosh. No. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? If she was executed as a traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurts.
I don't believe
Goodness gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now
Yep.
present.
Congratulations with this. With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 you've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There's still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you'll be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it, what are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why. You're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left?
You.
Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're an enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
no.
Well, do just have to look forward for the restart of the countdown dance. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's main plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then, you guys will finally find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey!
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Monikuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going, forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my couch for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen. And burrowed deep into my sheets, as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long. We spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope Peak Academy? I don't know. That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. We don't have much time. I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. I feel like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody lives on the island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone. I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. Okay. I rushed out of the... What? I left the cottage really random to her.
Hello there.
What the fuck? Ah, Hashime, good timing. Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? What are you doing here? Oh wait, no. I see this. When I was paused, I searched up, so Chiaki is actually an AI. Yeah, we were dealing with the bomb rockets. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside that laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see until the day or so had passed. Apparently it's locked by a timer. Did he set it up so he wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We're just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it, the restaurant. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to end it here. I don't know how much of the game we have left, but I'm going to end it here because, I mean, yeah, I'm still in denial that, god damn it, you could tell I was in denial when we were talking about like how she's a traitor. I hate this. Why does she have to be the traitor? Why? 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 Okay, well, I'm not gonna go there yet until the next episode. So, yeah. By the way, I kind of was a little surprised that Chiaki just like randomly showed up after she literally just died. Because I did search up the character and it said that she was just an AI that was like created for this. So yeah. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, even though I doubt anyone enjoyed it, but if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye!